Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Thursday, October 10th, 2024. Another entry in my daily vlog. Regular process of getting up each morning and talking about what I've been doing, what I'm doing next, and how it's going. Trying to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. So let's start with yesterday, which was, it was a day full of anxiety, waiting for the storm to hit. But also a somewhat productive day. We got a lot of different things done. And the storm, by the way, spoiler alert, we'll talk about at the end. A non-issue for me here in Jacksonville, so we lucked out. Anyway, so let's talk about yesterday. I got a lot. I wanted to do. Look, I wanted to do catch up yesterday. A lot of things I wanted to work on, and I think I actually touched on all those things and made progress, if not completed several things. So a lot of graphics work done, a couple of thumbnails completed for my next couple of videos, which sometimes you just had to wait for inspiration to hit and move things around until something clicks. So next couple of those are ready for me. Including the one for the Friday plays, which I'm going to be working on today. So yesterday I did a little more research. I have just a smattering of writing to do, but otherwise I know everything I need to know about this game, I think. I found the hook for the essay editorial thing for Saturday that I'll work on tomorrow. I did some writing, and in the course of writing and gathering information, I finally found the same topic, but I found a different angle to come at it. It was like, there we go. That's the approach. That was a thumbnail that I made too. About a week ago, George recorded a little minor celebrity interview for a podcast bonus. I got that edited and ready to publish. It'll publish in a week or so, I think. And then in the afternoon, I prepared for the podcast, and in fact, we recorded the next episode, I should say, in the afternoon around 5, and then right after that, we did the live over at 7 p.m. with 1980s Now over on Facebook and YouTube, and all of that ran to about 8:45 or so, kind of my prediction. In the midst of that show, we were talking about these special anniversary Ghostbusters donuts at Krispy Kreme, and we kept talking about them, and I'm like, they're all like, oh, Krispy Kreme is so far away. I'm like, mine is like 5 minutes up the road. And so after the podcast, I actually ordered and went and got those Ghostbusters Krispy Kreme donuts. There's a big box of them sitting in the kitchen right now to go through, but I had a couple last night. They're cute, they're fun, so it got me to go to Krispy Kreme, so it did the job, I guess. Okay, we'll get to today in a second. Let's talk about stats. On my little chart here, I would ideally like to be at or above this midpoint, which is 13,000 views and 80 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Views in general and subscribers to some degree have been on the decline over the last month after we had that 3-4 weeks ago, had that big spike. In fact, it's just about to roll off the back of my 28-day stats. We had that huge spike going on, that we were living high on the hog, but things are settling down. So now we are at, over the last 7 days, 11.5, so 11,500 subscribers average and views average, that'd be great. And 112 subscribers average over the last 7 days. So the subscriber count then, we talked yesterday, we're at 61.8, and in fact this morning we're every day the last few days we're right at the end of the next level. So we're today at 61,900, and again about 20 or so from the next one. So probably midday or afternoon we'll hit the next one. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So today is pretty simple. New podcast today, by the way. The one we edited on Tuesday, which is a much talked about episode about the Dewey Decimal System that turned out to be quite funny. We did a rewind on that and repurposed it, so it's available to hear with our pretty amusing intro too, I think. So that's available to check out today if you're interested. My main goal today is to shoot, edit, and schedule/publish the Friday plays for this week. I'll get that out to members today and of course schedule for release tomorrow. I have an idea for a relatively easy short to do that's kind of in the style of my old Easter egg shorts, so I might do one of those. And if I get to it today, I need to work some more on a little bit of outlining for the essay editorial thing that I'll be working concerted effort working on tomorrow, but if I have time today, I'll continue to work on it, in the slots when, those times when I'm frustrated with this task and I go work on the other one, that's how that works. Anyway, before I go, just let you know about the Hurricane Milton. Came through last night. It made landfall, and it landfall down in the west coast of the Panhandle. Plenty of trouble for plenty of people down there. A lot of storm damage as expected. I've been in touch with the people in my little monkey sphere that I know of to talk to, people that I know live down there in that area. For the most part, look, plenty of people are impacted. It's not my intent to ever, diminish that, but I don't know them. I know they're getting assistance. But myself, the GXG guys, George in Tallahassee, and Mo here, we were fine here. And it was kind of a non-event. I mean, plenty of rain. We had one power flicker. So for a second time, we got off lucky. And I'm grateful for that. So plenty of people didn't. So certainly counting my blessings with that. All right. Just going to go get after it today, get as much done as I can. So I'll thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog if you did. And if you're here every day, I love you for your tenacity. Thank you for being here. Part of my motivation. Have a great Thursday. Don't forget to do something good for yourself. And I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.